goal, which was wayward, unfortunately. Ali Al-Wan. Some great chances being created here.
It's been a good open contest. 9 shots, just slightly favouring Jordan at the moment, but Korean Republic with that vital early goal from the penalty spot, converted by Son Heung-min.
It might be a bit early to draw this comparison, Simon, but you look at 3 West Asian teams who've played 3 heavyweights from East Asia. Syria made it very difficult for Australia. Iraq did their business yesterday against Japan. And now Jordan continuing that trend. Despite the fact that they're trailing on the scoreboard, they've clearly got the footballing supremacy at the moment. Look at this pressure. It's incessant from Jordan.
The Korean Republic out of that press, but just not accurate enough with the release for Lee Jae-sung through the middle.
What this tournament, AFC Asia Cup, Qatar 2023, is proving is that the competitive field is equalising drastically, tournament by tournament.
Musa Al-Tamri with a floated ball towards the edge of the Korean Republic box. The scraps picked up here by Al-Naimat. Now Musa Al-Tamri leaves it for Ali Al-Wan. Behind them is Rajai Ayet. Now Al-Arab. Good possession for Jordan. Lifted into the box, and it needed that touch from the Korean defender, and then he inadvertently tripped his own goalkeeper, and it's going to be a Jordan corner.
It's brilliant play. It's composed. It's full of passion. It's full of belief. It's full of energy. And there's a lot of quality as Jordan winning the ball and then playing around and through the Korea Republic.
Al-Tamari's corner. Back post was Abdullah Nasib. It's going to be another corner from the other side.
Unbelievable pressure being built. Korea Republic standing tall and strong in the face of this onslaught. That's the only word you can use to describe it. It's an onslaught.
And they're lifting the noise volume in the stands. It's going to be Mahmoud Al-Mahdi to deliver. Al-Arab and Nasir waited to make their move in towards the near post, and it's there! It's Yazan Al-Arab at the back stick. The somersaults to celebrate the equaliser for Jordan from the big defender. 1-1.
Well, he's going to claim it. The Jordanians don't care, but it's an own goal. It's monster on monster. Yazan Al-Arab, too much of a physical presence. And for a big guy, he doesn't do the gymnastics half bad either.
Well, you have to say, they deserve that.
They do deserve it completely. And the pressure on Kim Min-jae, the other monster. Syria are winner with Napoli, now flying with Bayern Munich, and he was reduced to scoring an own goal on the far post from the defensive corner. It's just been brilliant from Jordan. And this tournament is delivering again. And they have taken the leaf out of Iraq's approach to Japan yesterday, and they've got their reward.
Now Al-Arab has to do some defending, and out comes Yazid Abu Layla with a dive and a catch for the cameras.
Wow, how's this one set up now? Just brilliant. Thoroughly deserved equaliser. Korea Republic shell-shocked. Can't get the ball, can't hold the ball, and they're being run past and through.
Here's Al-Naimat, has Al-Tamari for support. Jordan pressing to take the lead. Korea have 3 defenders in front of him. Al-Naimat to tee it up. Rajai Ayet, second go at it. Desperate defending by the Koreans. Al-Ajalin behind, another corner for Jordan.
Incredible. Incredible. Listen to this. And look at that.
Yeah. clear own goal from Kim Min-jae.
Reasons to believe. Well, thankfully, the crowd noise has now exceeded the pre-game hype music reel. The place is bursting at the seams. The Korea Republic are on the rack.
Falmadi could put in a similar sort of delivery. Now they scatter. I think he was looking for Al-Tamari. Son Heung-min was there for Korea. But look at the determination from Abdallah Nasib. That epitomizes their fight back.
Mate, it's high fives all round. It's quite something to experience this. Proud football team making their country people very proud and hoarse, I'd say, on the way there too. By half-time, bit of quality from Son Heung-min.
Just held up for a moment, still got the ball though. And he's blocked off by Al-Rashdan. It's going to be a free kick for the Koreans. And they need a bit of respite.
That's the word, respite. If I'm the Korea Republic, I'm going to take a bit of time to get this free kick back in play. I need a breather. I need to take some of the wind out of Jordan's sails.
Here's Lee Kang-in, the Paris Saint-Germain winger. Tight control, but three defenders around him. That's a helping hand from Flynn now. Jung Sung-hyun again. Lee Kang-in. I think he was thinking about the next pass.
And no hanging around. Jordan, no. They've got the foot on the throat. Now's the time. Let's just keep pushing. Keep running. Keep tackling.
Give it away. Lee Jae-sung can control it. This is Cho Kyu-sung. And a free kick for the Korean Republic. And this spells danger for Jordan with Son Heung-min more than capable of firing one in from this range.
Well, the question the Jordan players are asking, quite reasonably, I think, this is clearly a foul. There's no question about that. But there was significant interference from on Abdullah Nasib, 15 metres upfield in the previous contest. I thought it was a foul on the Jordan defender. But this,
notwithstanding, this is a chance, make no mistake.
An amazing chance, really out of nowhere. They've been completely blanketed, the Korea Republic. And now with a chance to break clear.
Nazid Abulayla setting the wall of 5 to make sure that near post is guarded as much as it possibly can be. Son Heung-min has a wand of a right foot. Looks like the two Korean players are almost posing for the cameras.
Japanese players did this in their defensive wall yesterday, trying to work out the advantage that they're getting.
Well, let's see. Lee Jae-sung is there as well. And they want to corner the Korean Republic. They're going to be disappointed.
There's not many people in the stadium at the moment, Simon. Oh yeah, did take off the scapula of the animal, the beast, the monster. Call him what you will, he's formidable. Well, what a thoroughly worthwhile experience this has been. Just a pulsating 43 minutes. Right from kickoff. Remember, in the centre circle, about 15 seconds in was that challenge. Sort of set the tone. And it's just not abated. Incredible atmosphere here.
Son Heung-min. It's not a good ball from Park Young-woo. Jordan back on the ball. to Salam Al-Ajali, to Yazan Al-Arab. Looking for and finding beautifully Musa Al-Tamari. Haddad on the overlap ahead of him. Couldn't quite thread it through. Still there for Rajai Ayet. Al-Tamari again. Ayet looking for options. Turns back towards Nasib. Now Al-Arab. Nasib. And a throw in for Jordan. Well, he's out of his seats, looking a little bit more fretful than he was in the early minutes, Jurgen Klinsmann. Haddad's throw was not read by any of his teammates. But he's determined enough to win the ball back from his team.
Well, it's the first half that completely gets paid to the form line coming into the tournament. Jordan had won 3 from 12 coming in here, including a 6-1 loss against Japan. And when you consider Jordan's record loss in international football is by 6 goals, 6-0, that says where the team has been, and to get them to where they are on the cusp of half-time here is quite remarkable. What a performance.
I'll tell you what, Andy, that's the first, I've just heard the PA announce that there's 8 additional minutes. The first time I've looked at the clock. That's how good the first half has been. And we're grateful to the officials for giving us another 8 minutes of it.
Well, they did take their time over that penalty in the VAR booth with the referee. Pitch side on the screen. The stadium and Asia waited with bated breath. Didn't put Song Hyun-min off his job. Convincingly nailed the opportunity to give the Korea Republic the lead. But pretty much since then, it's been a whitewash.
Here's Kim Min-jae. Banging bomb. Held up by Nasib. And Kim Min-jae's ball was behind Lee Jae-sung. And the double teapot from Jurgen Klinsmann tells you all you need to know.
Well, he's got a bit of work to do at half-time, Jurgen the Great. I wonder if he'll break into a North London dialect from his Spurs days and try and get into Son's ear. How do we get out of this one?
I wonder if he arrived by Volkswagen. His favourite car. This is Cho Kyu-sung. Long way out. Never really had control of it.
No, and again, to me that's an indication of just how rattled the Korea Republic are. That's a break from normal transition. He's got 2 players right to his left. He's off balance. Cho shoots anyway. And they've been rattled out of their lead, and probably fortunate to still be level. I say probably because of the back of this huge performance from Jordan, it hasn't necessarily meant they've laid siege to Korea's goal. Nevertheless, they've clearly been the better of the 2 teams. There's been another wonderful performance from a team, according to the form guide, was going to be up against it.
Rushed down with a searching ball for Al-Tamari. Lee Ki-jie is there for the Korean Republic. Son wins it in the air. Now gets moving. That's one defender. Just, I think Al-Rashdan did enough to put him off. It's a real scrap for the ball. No foul in there. The back heel from Al-Naimat. Haddad. Nudge in the back from Al-Tamari. On Lee Jae-sung. He's such a good player, isn't he?
Oh, it's just, I feel fortunate that he's been playing on our side of the field in this first half. His beautiful touches. He's a magician. Montpellier got their hands on a good one there.
2 goals against Malaysia on match day 1. Same for Mahmoud Almadi. They've been giving a helping hand here against the Korean Republic, or helping foot by Kim Min-jae.
Simon, you said, presuming Korea win, Bahrain do their bit, it's Korea, Republic, Japan in the round of 16. Have you considered if Jordan win this match?
Absolutely, of course.
Well, you're ahead of most people. I think they would have made this a banker. Korea to finish top of the group. Top of the group, they can't even finish top in this half at the moment. They're fighting hard to try and do it. Their spiritual leader trying to show the way. Son Heung-min.
Here's Al-Naimat, threads it through. Al-Tamari's away. Here come Jordan. Through the legs of the defender. Musa Al-Tamari goes down inside the box. And referee says nothing doing. Well, you thought for all money he was going to pull the trigger and Jordan were going to be 2-1 in front. VAR's going to have a look at it, of course. Al-Tamari felt he was dragged out.
Well, so may I apologise for my outburst. What a pass that was. And I'm like you're waiting for him to toe poke it at this point. I'm not sure that there's enough from Kim Min-jae on the first inspection. The pressure on Al-Tamari is slightly from behind, but here I'm just waiting for him to toe poke, and he hesitates. He's trying to draw the foul.
He does have a little grab at his shirt there, Kim Min-jae, but not enough to overturn the on-field decision. Here they come again. Musa Al-Tamari sets himself nicely. Al-Naimat, it's there for Jordan! Yazan Al-Naimat! Another extraordinary story brewing here at the Al Tumama. The Korean Republic, one of the big favourites for the tournament. Trail 2-1 in first half stoppage time, and Jordan have been great value for that lead.
Well, I hate to say I see it, but I don't believe it. Except that we saw it yesterday. And it's a rasping finish, really so difficult to control that as it drops. But he guides it with unerring technique, rifling the ball off the bounce into the far post. Yazan Al-Naimat, the architect of that defence-splitting pass, which set up the whole attack. The Musa Al-Tamari attempt on goal, which resulted in the corner. The Korea Republic, hands on hips, wondering what has happened here in the first half. And they have been completely blitzed by Jordan in quite a remarkable half of Asian Cup football.
Well, penny for the thoughts of the Koreans in the stands when Son Heung-min stroked home that penalty in the opening minutes. You perhaps thought it was going to be a routine day at the office for the Taeguk Warriors. Not so. What a comeback. What a fighting nation Jordan are. No wonder they are named Al-Nashama the Brave. They have been supremely courageous. Here's Lee Jae-sung. The Koreans shell-shocked at the moment.
Well, post-game yesterday, the Iraq coach said, there's no such thing as the perfect performance, but I think today, against Japan, we were almost close to perfect. And I think Jordan, we said at the top of the call, will they take a leaf out of Iraq's book? I think they have, and they've gone one better. This is even closer to perfect. They have been unerring. They've been passionate. They've been high quality. And now they have the lead.
Remember, the Korean Republic on a run of 7 consecutive victories, unbeaten in 9 matches. They've scored 23 goals in that 9-game unbeaten run and conceded just the 1 goal prior to today. And yet Jordan, a team who've never beaten the Korean Republic, have them on the rack. Still a long way to go, of course. This may be the last chance of the first half. Lee Ki-jae for the Korean Republic. Now with Lee Kang-in, but just shrugged off the ball with ease. By Al-Rashda. And we played almost 9 minutes of additional time in the first half. goes towards Sol Yongwoo. Gets the return off Hwang Inbom. Nice little angle ball inside for Lee Jae-sung. Only partly away. Arab gets greater distance on it. They can't protect the ball though. Son Heung-min couldn't control it. And when he's having problems controlling the ball, you know there's an issue. Still time perhaps for one last Korean Republic attack in this first half. Shifted in field for Hwang Inbom. Crossfield it goes. Lee Ki-jae sets himself beaten away, and Cho has ruined the follow-up opportunity. Hit it into the ground, and the bounce took it over the top of the bar.
Good hit from Lee Ki-jae. The referee's found an extra 2 minutes on top of the eight. It's just expired. It's now half-time. And what a denouement this would have been.
What a first half we've had here at the Al Tumama. Korea Republic took the lead through a Son Heung-min penalty after 9 minutes. But 2 Jordan goals, an own goal, although perhaps it's going to be credited to Yazan Al-Arab, and that stoppage time strike from Yazan Al-Naimat means that Jordan are dreaming of the last 16 and topping the group. More to come, we hope, from this one. At the break, Jordan 2, Korea Republic 1.
The calm before the storm. Things aren't as they were before. You best start bracing. Did you think you could keep us out? Shut the gates, forget us now. Tides are changing. Can you hear the sound? Can't stop us now. We're not back in town, know what we're doing. Things are about to change, it's evolution. Voices shake the ground, you feel it moving. We're the revolution. Can you hear the sound? Ground beneath your feet, with a whisper in the trees. Do you feel us watching? Hunger in our eyes, victories on our minds. It's our time to rise. Can you hear the sound? Can't stop us now. We're not back in town, know what we're doing. Things are about to change, it's evolution. Voices shake the ground, you feel it moving. We're the revolution. Can you hear the sound? Back in town, know what we're doing. Things are about to change, it's evolution. Voices shake the ground, you feel it moving. We're the revolution.
Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. But the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the banya, I was covered in a tidal wave, But I'm a fighter, trying to take me down, I'm going higher. Baby, you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you will see Watch the flame in me ignite. You didn't wanna walk the plank. But then ready or not, it came. Baby, it was dark, it was hard to see. And that's when the spark lit inside of me. Oh, I was lost from reverie. Oh, one day you will see what you made of me, what's inside of me. Oh,
Viewpoint, but it does make 3 of the back 4 all teammates at Ulsan HD.
Let's see if those changes make the difference. This is Kim Min-jae, who got the inadvertent touch on the corner from Mahmoud Al-Mahdi in the first half that's produced Jordan's equaliser. Oh, what a stirring fight back from Al-Nashama. They were not going to be cowed by the reputation of the Korean Republic. Another stray pass. Misstep from Lee Jae-sung.
Yeah, misstep. I think the challenge is going to be huge for the Korean Republic if Jordan can replicate that first half. And so the discussion, Simon, I think, revolves around this pivot. We've grouped in discussion the West Asia teams that we've seen so far against the big 3 from East Asia: Australia, Korea Republic, Japan. Iraq and Jordan have done incredible things. Syria lost against Australia by that singular goal. However, I think it's a good comparison discussion to have, because Syria from the get-go in that match against Australia dropped under Hector Coupe. They defended deep. They tried to string Australia out and see if they could hit them on the counter-attack. I wonder if at half-time Hector Coupe is watching this thinking, maybe I missed a trick against Australia, because Iraq and Jordan have shown you go at these bigger, fancy teams with collectivism and passion and quality, you can turn the tables. Now, Jordan need to make sure they don't drop back and try and hold on. I believe their best line of defence is to keep attacking here. Maybe through this guy, Musa Al-Tamarin.
They don't like it up him, that's what you're saying, Hubs.
To use the vernacular, yeah. Simon, yes.
And by the way, just to correct what I said earlier, that's a foul by Abdallah Nasib. Jurgen Klinsmann's actually swapped over Sol Yong-woo to the left-hand side of the defence. He's equally adept at playing left or right, and Kim Tae-hwan is starting on the right. Another stray ball.
100% of diagonal passes out to the wing since the resumption have been miscontrolled and gone out for a Jordan throw. They're clearly rattled, the Korea Republic.
Korea Republic, who have not lost a group game in Asian Cup Finals football since they were beaten 2-1 by Bahrain back in 2007. That's 11 games unbeaten in group play.
Doesn't that just continue the trend? What was Japan? 26 group match days yesterday came unstuck against the fierce Lions of Mesopotamia. I mean, the competition is fabulous.
And they're the great storylines that every major tournament needs. Yeah. Long way to go before this one is decided, though. And Jordan have a throw, which Salim Al-Ajalin will take. Looks to be shaping for the long launch. In fact, he goes short instead. This is Mahmoud Al-Mahdi, who has a little bit of an injury doubt coming into this game, but got through the first 45 okay. That's a foul by Lee Kang-in. Or on Lee Kang-in, I should say.
Salim Al-Ajalin claiming awkwardness to the referee. I think there was a bit more intent than that.
Kim Min-jae. Put it through to Lee Jae-sung this time. So Cho Kyu-sung quite on the same page as Lee Jae-sung. Now a foul by the Korean Republic. Son offering his apologies to Nizar Al-Rashdan. We saw just towards the end of that first half, even Son Heung-min getting a little bit rattled. Misplacing passes, committing fouls.
Well, they've just done...
Music to the ears of Hussein Abuta.
Of course, what a job he's done. What a 45 minutes. But whilst we can bask in the 45 minutes that just gone on, as observers and fans, spectators and analysts, we whichever seat we occupy. The Jordan team can't afford to bask in that glory. This Korean Republic team is too good. They're not going to be under the bushel for the entire 90 minutes unless you keep them there. And that's Jordan's challenge, I believe.
Nizar Al-Rashdan is okay. He's just become a father. His wife gave birth on the 5th of January. Plays for the Al Faisali club, one of the big two in Jordan, although last year he was with the Iraqi club Nuros, who play in the Kurdistan region. It's clever footwork from Hassan Haddad, whose foul for the penalty seems a long time ago. Lots happened since then, which he'll be relieved about. Tight in there. Now Al-Mahdi. Not really the right idea. Seen out and away by Sol Yong-woo initially. Abdallah Nasib sending it long. Al-Mahdi jostling for possession. Strong window by Kim Tae-hwan, and Korea can settle things down. Jung Sung-hyun.
It's the most composed Korea have looked outside of the minutes leading up to and just following the penalty from Son-hyun Min. The more touches they get on the ball, the better for them. The better as they seem to claw their way back, establish parity. It's Jordan's job to make sure they don't allow them. They'll give a sucker an even break.
Hwang Bombs, ball out wide left to stay in play for Son Heung-min. Here's Hwang again. Better by the Koreans. Little break here for Lee Kang-in. Wide right is Kim Tae-hwan. 4 in the box if he can pick one out. Here's Cho. Chance for the Koreans. Lee Jae-sung and Hwang In-bom. Didn't really connect properly with it. And he's not going to get a corner either.
Well, the ball finds its way to Son-hyun Min and everyone stops and expects something magical. The pass off to Hwang was routine. The shot from he was not. But this is the warning now for Jordan. They've just allowed Korea more time to settle on the ball than they pretty much did the whole first half. They cannot afford to do that. The lead will evaporate. They'll be wondering why and wherefore. They're warned now. Korea Republic made their way into the Jordan penalty area relatively unchallenged. It didn't happen at all in the first half, including when they won that penalty. Conceded as it was because of the heavy fire under which Son Heung-min came from SN Haddad.
It's not a good ball by Jo Hyun-woo, the goalkeeper. Al-Tamari got the ball stuck really between his feet. Won back immediately though by Nizar Al-Rashdan. This is Haddad's. Korea can't stick hold of the ball. Al-Tamari, so cool, calm and composed.
I'll tell you what today, the change. Noor out for Jordan and Raja Ayed in.
Now the chase is on. Kim Min-jae was goal side, but wasn't about to take a risk.
Has been an excellent change. Raja playing in shirt 14 and Alpha Nizar in 21 have just screened that midfield so beautifully for Jordan.
We're going to see the long launch this time by Salim Al-Ajalin. He shaped to do one some minutes ago and then fooled everybody. It's longer this time, but unfortunately for Jordan, not accurate. Dajalin. Another one from the Al Faisley club, playing in his second AFC Asian Cup. There's the injured goalkeeper, Kim Sung-kyu. Actually reading the Korean media, he's headed back for surgery, unless he's already had it and flown back on that injured knee. And here to watch his teammates, and they're in the spot of bother here. Hwang In-bom. Son trying to link up with Lee Jae-sung. One back by the substitute, Hong Hyun-suk. Who will it break for? It's Son Heung-min. And the acrobatic clearance away. Gets huge roars of approval from the Jordanians.
Look, Korea starting to flex their muscles. Consecutive passes, much better touch. Getting the place changing, the player movement, the third person running, starting to click into gear. This is the long march back for the Korea Republic. How did Jordan withstand?
Square by Hwang In-bom. Lee Kang-in searching for space. It's Hwang In-bom again. Touched by Kim Min-jae. And now Sol Young-woo. Jung Sung-hyun to Lee Kang-in. Can he find a bit of magic? He's one of those to whom Jurgen Klinsmann will be looking in this second half to lift the Tiger Warriors. They're starting to make those little angle runs. The passes are starting to stick. The little combination starting to pay off. Here's Son Heung-min losing outlet. That's what you call defending from the front by Musa Al-Tamari, and Jordan spring forwards. Al-Tamari almost impossible to shake off the ball, and he's drawn the contact. That's brilliant play by Al-Tamari.
Really is. The ball's on a string. This is a privilege to watch this guy live. Montpellier fans in France's League One need to thank their lucky stars. He's doing this every week. It's virtuoso stuff. And that ball is on a string. Kim Min-jae monsters him in the end and says, what else do I do, sir?
And he's just taken the pressure off his team, hasn't he? And allow them to launch the ball into the box. Kim Min-jae underneath him. Nodded forward by Hwang In-bom. And a foul by Rajai Aid.
But this is so much better from the Korea Republic. They had no answer at all in that first half, but they're coming. Make no mistake, the Korea Republic is on the way back.
By the looks of the Jordanian coach, Hussein Amuta, I think he agrees with you. They need to find a solution, Jordan, quickly. Does he perhaps go to his bench? He's resisted that temptation so far, Amuta. This is Jung Sung-hyun. Now Hong Hyun-suk. Moved wide by Kim Min-jae. Hwang In-bom allowed to advance unchecked. Son Heung-min with a little layoff. They've got the combinations going. It's Son, that's blocked. But Jordan sat ever deeper. Now they look to spring forward. Al-Tamari is the outlet. Kim Min-jae has him covered.
There's no urgency from Jordan in this second half to fill in those gaps in behind the lead runner, which there was in the first half. They're already looking intent to sit back and protect. And it's potentially a perilous state of mind. The game was really only theirs to be won with their first half performance. But they're just allowing the Korea Republic to edge forward, get into their touch, give and go, place changing.
Son Heung-min's ball. Can Kim Tae-hwan keep it alive? Not quite. I said he was quick. Not quite that quick.
He gave it a go. It's a lot to expect against a team like this. Jordan to just mount the rearguard action. Not impossible, of course. It can be very, very effective and frustrating for the opposition, but there's such quality in this Korea team.
And we've seen in the past that Jordan claimed big scalps. Defeated Australia a couple of times in World Cup qualifiers, and as you can hear in the stands as well, this is like a home game for Jordan. They cannot afford to sit too deep too early. Brought down here by Al-Naimat, scorer of their second goal. Haddad's no way through.
It's been an incredible start to the second half from Hwang In-byom to South Korea Republic's deep-lying midfielder. Here he is in possession. He's really turned the dial for his team, actually. That and the slightly altered approach from Jordan has shifted the lens on this football match. You're not game to take your eyes off this one, not for a second.
Hwang In-byom is another one of the overseas-based contingent for Jurgen Klinsmann. Plays in Serbia for Red Star Belgrade. Actually scored a UEFA Champions League goal just last month against Manchester City in a 3-2 loss. They've got quality all over the field, the Korean Republic. And it's they who are now controlling the pattern of the game, if not yet the scoreboard. Jae to set in train a Korean attack.
That's better. They're working their rotations much better. Switching the ball, the touches improved. Look at that one.
Lovely control by Lee Jae-sung. This is Kim Tae-hwan. Cross charge down. Another go for Kim Tae-hwan. Quite sit for Lee Kang-in. And look how deep Jordan are camped in their own half. Offsides. Well, play continues for the moment, and everybody stopped, and it's scooped over the top anyway by Cho Kyu-sung. The flag went up early, and everybody stood like statues for a moment.
That we have avoided a massively contentious moment here. The assistants are told, as we know, don't put your flag up. But his training, he's seen an offside, he's put his flag. Everyone stopped, and I would have stopped too. And if they score there, whoa. Well, if they score there, it would have come back, it would have been rubbed out anyway. What mightn't have happened, however, with the play waved on, was some other calamity. Depends on the scale, of course. Now, that was confusing. That's nail-biting. But the fans are still smiling, if nervous.
I'm not sure the Jordan fans were smiling at that particular moment. More clutching their worry beads. It's been a difficult 20 minutes, but they've survived it so far. But for how long? Here come the Koreans. It's Cho Kyu-sung. Lost his balance and the ball. Jordan survive, and there are spaces for them to attack. On the charge, Nizar Al-Rashdan going down the left. He has Mahmoud Al-Mahdi alongside. And it was all too easy in the end.
This is a key difference. They're making those marginal decisions, and they're not coming off in this second half. First half, they pretty much didn't miss a beat. Now the field's open for the Korean Republic to charge upfield.
Son Heung-min with another pass that wasn't exactly top quality, but Korean Republic still have it through their talisman. Cho on the outside deflected. And it'll come all the way through to Kim Tae-hwan. Now with Hong Hyun-sok. Going to try and blast one from long range. Pushed away by Abu Layla. Hwang In-bom squares it up. Son Heung-min, is this the moment for the Koreans? Calls for handball, only half-hearted from the Korean Republic. But they are coming, the Taegeuk Warriors.
Well, in some ways, this is the shot from Lee Kang-in, beaten away by Yazid. For fans of the EPL, I'm sure there are many, who are watching Son play in national team red. Now, this second half is taking shape like Son playing for Spurs. The attack in massed ranks around the opposing penalty area. The slide passes in behind the fence for overlapping players, and then the cutback for the tap-in. He's been doing it all season, Son, in North London, and he's looking for the same response from his compatriots here against Jordan, behind as they are, remarkably.
Jordan have just got a problem with goalkeeper Yazid Abu Layla at the moment. Bit of an issue with the left shoulder, and it appears that the Korean Republic are going to go to their bench once again and introduce Jong Woo-young, the number 17, and the number 20 there is Oh Hyun-kyu, who plays his club football in Scotland with Celtic. Here's how Son Heung-min set the ball rolling in terms of the goals, and we thought that might be the signal for an onslaught, but it wasn't to be. An own goal from Kim Min-jae squared the ledger, and then in first half stoppage time, Yazan Al-Naimat with a very controlled, composed finish into the corner, and that's the way it has stayed. So there's the changes for the Korean Republic. Oh Hyun-kyu and Jong Woo-young. There's Son's penalty again, and he went off to not only celebrate but pay tribute to his stricken colleague Kim Sung-gyu. There he is in the stands.
Well, interesting subs from Jürgen Klinsmann. Cho of Midtjylland in Denmark is replaced by Oh, who's a bruising centre forward for Celtic. Yazan Al-Arab has seen one imposing physical specimen off. Now he's got to deal with Oh Hyun-kyu.
And Jong Woo-young on as well, attacking midfielder from Stuttgart, another one who plays in the Bundesliga. The ball briefly found its way through to Al-Tamari on that right-hand side, but just a little slip. Offside against Son Heung-min. Have they weathered the storm, Jordan?
Well, that lengthy stop for the goalkeeper, Yazid, will have helped in that register, but you know, that's going to deny the fact that South Korea are likely to get straight back on the horse and come charging again, which they do. The front three pushing up to force the long ball. Kim Min-jae dealing with that long ball. This is the pattern. Then the play starts with Hwang In-bom, and they spread wide. This is the trigger point now for the place changing, the player rotation, the give and go.
Little deflection there by Hwang In-bom, keeps the attack alive for the Korean Republic. Lee Kang-in works it out for Kim Tae-hwan, and the cross is soon behind by Ahsan Haddad for a corner.
Huge change. Game's changed completely. Change time now, speaking of, for Jordan, or soon.
Mohamed Abu Hashish. Another defender's going to be thrown on shortly. Meantime, here's the corner from from Lee Kang-in, but it's going to be comfortable enough for Abu Layla.
Who again will try and take some heat out of the game. But as we've seen, Korea Republic will come straight back. Look at the pressure on the ball now. It's desperation stakes, as it needs to be. With the back door even slightly ajar, can Jordan hit them for a third time? They've got the corner now. And they're under no hurry.
It's going to be a double change for Jordan. When they do make those substitutions, we're going to see Fadi Awad as well, who's a defensive midfielder, who plays his club football in Malaysia. And Mohamed Abu Hashish is a left-back who plays for Heads in Lebanon. So two defensive changes. The message perhaps clear. What we have, we try to hold. A third goal they'd love. Here's Al-Tamari towards the near post. Not completely away. Snapshots from Nizar Al-Rashdan. Well held by Jo Hyun-woo.
But no sooner do they turn to run back than they realise here comes the red tide now. Again, as soon as they can, the ball centralises to Hwang before it goes to either flank, and then the circus starts.
Al-Tamari must buy his team a few seconds. He's done brilliantly. How about that? I think he played for that. Just chipped it up onto the arm of his opponent. There's that previous shot from Al-Rashdan, which was at a comfortable height for the goalkeeper.
It's the first real bit of work that Joe's had to do in this second half.
Here's the changes. Abu Hashish for Mahmoud Al-Mahdi, who was carrying that injury into the game today. I don't think he's in any particular hurry to go off. Maybe a bit of time wasting here. And Rajai Ayed gets his number called as well. Fadi Awad, his replacement. Hashish in particular will just give them a little bit more defensive solidity on the left-hand side. Al-Mahdi much more of an attacking type of player. But for all the Korean Republic's pressure, just really that one save for Abu Layla from Lee Kang-in. We're approaching the final quarter of an hour at the Al Tumama. Kim Tae-hwan to sling it out towards the far left-hand side. It's too high for Son.
It's the first one they've missed, in fairness to the Korea Republic. You recall the start of the half, the first three passes that went out to the flank bounced out for throw-ins. But since then, they've pretty much been on point. Don't they just love Son?
Well, they need a bit of magic from him. He's there to rescue this game. And, of course, their hopes of finishing top of Group E. Nice skills by Lee Kang-in. Up and away by Haddad. A reset through Jung Sung-hyun. Lee Kang-in to Kim Tae-hwan. Nice little ball through from Hwang In-bom, who's had a good game in the centre of the park. Son plays in his teammate on the left, but it's plucked out of the air by Yazid Abu Layla, and Jordan survive another raid.
This is so instructive. Look at the players in motion, including the overlap. Once he's opted for that little chip pass, the keeper's always the favourite.
Plays in the second division in Saudi Arabia. Yazid Abu Layla for Al Jabala. And his goalkeeping coach, we remember well as well, Andy, Amir Shafi. The goalkeeper they called the Whale. Now retired, but still helping out. Free kick, Jordan. little bit of dissent shown by Sol.
Dukung doesn't, I think, believes he didn't make any contact with Al-Tamari.
Well, it was the throwing up of the arms after the awards that referee Salman Falahi took exception to.
Yeah, dissent by action. But I'm with him, actually. I didn't see any contact with that Fox. Play again from Al-Tamari.
Sent long by Abdullah Nassi. Jordan looking to feed off the second ball, and they've done so. Inviting Abu Hashish forward, the substitute. It'll be a Jordan throw. And again, they'll just take as much time as they can. There's a chance for Ali Olwan. Well, that would have been a back page headline.
Yeah, that's a speculator, I think it's fair to say. But in the context of this second half, this was a little bit of a breathing spell for Jordan. Only momentarily, though, because here come the Takeoff Warriors again.
Son Heung-min leading the charge. Angled out to the left for Sol. Inside is Hwang In-bom. Little flick by Son Heung-min. They'll get to the bar line again, but sent over the top of the bar by Jong Woo-young.
Yeah, he's been busy since he's come on, Jong, but they haven't found that last pass. Everything else, from a Korea Republic viewpoint, is going to script. It's beautiful. The interplay, the combinations. But at that point, time after time, they haven't found a solution, haven't found the pass, haven't been able to get someone free to shoot. And every time they call check on Jordan, Jordan make a move out.
That 9-game unbeaten run of the Korean Republic is under serious threat. Last lost in June last year to Peru. Son Heung-min going around the outside. It's a dangerous ball in low, but well defended again. Al-Arab at the near post. But that tiring Jordan. Can they hang on? Whipped out wide by Hwang In-bom. This is Jong Woo-young. Invited forward is Sol Yong-woo. Sees off one defender. Time to measure the cross. Back post is Lee Kang-in. There's a white wall in front of him, and it does its job once more. But for how much longer can they repel these attacks? The breaks here for Al-Rashdan. Well played, Nizar Al-Rashdan. Haddad. Spectacular action cleared by Kim Min-jae.
Yeah, it's breathless stuff here. It's breathless.
Being pursued relentlessly by Abdullah Nassi. What a tackle.
The double fist pump.
What a tackle.
And it's been a leading cast here today. Not a poor player on the field for either team, but Nizar Al-Rashdan, the number 21 for Jordan, is close to the best on the field. And there's been...
Here's Jong Woo-young, created space nicely for the opportunity, but could not keep it down.
Yeah, there's a lot of candidates for that top gong for the game. Al-Rashdan has been incredible. This needs to be way more control. This is a rare thing. Not the leader, because those angled passes just outside the penalty area is most of the ground that the Korea Republic look to take, but they don't get such a clear effort at the end of it, not until now at least. And Jong blazes away.
Well, Jordan, who have defended manfully, just gulping in a few big ones, and they need it. Some of the players looking visibly tired, but still they hold the lead over Jurgen Klinsmann's Korea Republic. What a famous win this would be for Al Nashaba.
Well, there's another 2 reinforcements waiting on the sideline for Jordan.
Ibrahim Sadeh, and also Anas Hamad. This is Sol Youngwoo. Korean Republic probing, pushing, trying to find space. This is Lee Kang-in. Again, charged down, it breaks. Nicely for Son Heung-min, it spins away from him. Lee Kang-in, beaten away by the goalkeeper. Desperate defending by Jordan. Still it's not away. Jordan have got a man down injured inside the box. And the whistle has gone, and now there are two who dropped to their knees, maybe not just with injuries, but through sheer exhaustion.
It could be. And more than a passing hint of just trying to suck some of the oxygen out of the time. But it's not sucking any oxygen out of the atmosphere. That's a really difficult one to save. Yasin does brilliantly. You saw the late dip as Lee Kang-in fires the ball in with that beautiful left foot of his.
Abu Hashish got a whack to the arm. In that goalmouth scramble. There's the two substitutes awaiting their moment. And their instructions, probably pretty basic, Andy. Keep them out. The medicos were rather slow to arrive on the field.
Well, they've given themselves every chance, the Korean Republic, in this second half. Blown away in that first half. Here's the injury. Oh, going for the volley.
And connecting only with the arm of Abu Hashish. The end of the section for Nizar Al-Rashdan, who's played a full part.
He needs to take a bow, Simon. It's just, it's been superhuman from him. And quality. Just an incredible performance. He's just realised it's his turn off. He can be very, very proud of what he's done today.
Ibrahim Sadeh, his replacement, who plays his club football here in Qatar with Al Khor. And they're also going to replace the man who at the moment is the match winner, Yazan Al-Naimat.
He's been excellent too. 2 moments from Yazan Al-Naimat. The goal, of course, that'll be replayed. That was a beautiful bit of adjustment technically. But the pass he put on to open that whole opportunity for Musa Al-Tamari was enough for me to lose control at the moment. It doesn't happen often. It was a moment that gets people out of their seat. Incredible 2 contributions.
So Ibrahim Sadeh and Anas Al-Awadat are the 2 changes for Al-Rashdan and Al-Naimat. Just over 5 minutes of the regulation, 90 minutes left, but there will be a fair chunk of stoppage time to be added on. This is Al-Awadat with his first involvement in the game. Fresh legs. The shot is charged down by Kim Min-jae. Korean Republic desperate to find an equaliser. They've had almost all the play in this second half. They are not easy to break down. Here's one of the substitutes, Fadi Awad, aiming for the top corner, and he wasn't too far away. That would have sealed it, probably.
Well, and this was a rare thing in this second half. The midfielder breaking to read the play here. All half, that ball has gone off the head of Kim Min-jae to Hwang, and they've started playing. But Fadi Awad has come on with the instruction. See if you can intercept that first pass to Hwang, which he does. He got a bit of a nosebleed then, actually. He was really tempted to give the ball to the star, Musa Al-Tamari. He got so close to the penalty area, he backed himself to shoot. But they had numbers well in advance Korea Republic's defensive capability at that point. That could have been a third, and that could have been game, set, and match. But these subs have really added some spark for the Jordan team.
Work wide by Lee Kang-in. This is Kim Tae-hwan hitting the byline and earning his team a corner.
Well, what a football match. What a football match, Simon. What a privilege to be able to watch this with these tens of thousands of furied fans.
Lee Kang-in has taken that corner before his teammates were even ready. Extraordinary.
It is. There's a breakdown. The first breakdown of the second half, really. And they'll take as long as they can to get this game restarted from the goal kick. Jordan. What a coaching performance this has been from Hussein Amuta, the Moroccan. And what a performance by his team. We're approaching the 90 minutes. There will be a chunk of stoppage time.
Well, it will leave, if it stays this way, the Korean Republic needing to get a result against Malaysia on the 25th of January. They'll be confident of doing that, of course, to go through. But Jordan would then be heavy favourites to win the group. They may even do so tonight if Malaysia can do them a favour against Bahrain. And their fans are in raptures at this performance. They weren't rattled by falling behind after just 9 minutes. That Son Heung-min penalty. They were aggressive in the first half, and they've been resolute in the second. This is Hwang In-bom. Touched by Jong Woo-yong. Wide left it goes. The boos ring out from the Jordanian fans. Korea Republic have to settle for a throw, which Sol Yong-woo is in a hurry to take. This is Hong Yeon-sok. Sol Yong-woo. Trying to work the angles down that left-hand side, but Jordan trying very hard to shut down the spaces. The acrobatics from Fadi Awet only partly away. More distance on that clearing header. And more valuable seconds tick away.
It's been a while since Jordan have been able to find Musa Al-Tamri. They've been under a lot of pressure, but let's just see Jordan's number 10, if he can emerge as we go into stoppage time. There shouldn't be that much stoppage time, really.
Sol Yong-woo leaves it for Jong. And that'll be claimed by Yazid Aboulela.
They're nearly there. What will be the latest in a potted history of stirring performances from Jordan. They haven't had good form on the field. I'll tell you what, they've got good form over the years of pulling out these performances, encouraged by the most incredible fan base.
What will be the fallout for Jurgen Klinsmann? Already not exactly Mr. Popular amongst certain segments of the Korean Media Republic, but they've got 11 minutes, a whopping 11 minutes.
Huge.
To try and turn it around. This is Kim Tae-hwan towards the near post, glanced on. Son Heung-min will retrieve it. Hwang In-bom calling for it, top of the box. It's Hwang In-bom, deflected, in, own goal, off Al-Ajlin, I think, and we're all square in the first of 11 minutes of stoppage time. 2-2, and Jordan's hearts are broken.
And Korea's Republic's fans have found their voice. They've had to play second fiddle till now, but they're not second fiddle anymore. They're back level. Not a lost cause. The ball bounces out to Son Heung-min, who just steadies the ship and angles the ball back for Hwang. And his shot towards goal is helped in by the guy who forced the own goal at the other end of the field, Yazan Al-Arab, who's been excellent today. There has been a sense of the inevitable in this second goal, as strongly as Jordan have held out. The Korea Republic were coming and coming and coming, and they've just come right to the fore in stoppage time, and still more time to come. By the way, just in passing, I think 11 minutes is probably the largest chunk of stoppage time we've had in the tournament.
I do wonder, Andy.
There's been no VAR in the second half.
When the board went up, whether the Jordanian players looked at that and went,
maybe, that's a good point. A very interesting twist on that, Simon. But there's been no VAR, correct, in this second half? No goals until now. Only substitutions.
1 or 2 stoppages for injuries,
11 minutes worth. Anyway, as just observers, you take as much of this as you can get.
And I bet that was a big sigh of relief we were seeing on the face of Jurgen Klinsmann.
Well, if pressure told on Kim Min-jae for his own goal in that first half, so too the guy who put him under that pressure in the first half for that second goal, Yazan Al-Arab, who stuck his toe in, rather tired as it was, to deny Wang. Can they deny Korea Republic a third?
Threaded through by Son. Lee Kang-in just had too many bodies in front of him, so they'll work it back towards Wang and Bob. And the shot from Oh Hyun-kyu, way wide.
Well, he's just copped a mouthful from his captain, Song Hyun-min. Here's the goal. Wang has been great today. That's tired and unfortunate. See, when you're not tired, you're defending on the front foot, which they've done for most of the game, but the weariness has pushed them back. He was off balance as he went to deflect the ball out of habit away from his goal, but he's been huge for his team today. But can they find the reserves, necessary reserves, to finish with something, Jordan? Because it's all Korea Republic at the moment.
Wang In-bom, who's had a very good game in midfield for the Korean Republic, has taken his leave. There's his replacement, Park Jin-sop. Plays his club football in the K-League for the Jeonbuk Motors. And probably that's not just tiredness, but also to protect him, because he did pick up a yellow card in the first half, Wang In-bom, and he's very important to the way Korea Republic play. But in terms of the group, that still leaves, by my maths, Jordan on top with the better goal difference, but that could change. Head-to-head is the first tiebreaker. Well, that's ruled out, because if they finish level here, that's out of the window. Goal difference is next. And Jordan still have the advantage for now in that regard.
This is
going into the final match day.
This is an incredible. This is a World Cup type atmosphere, Simon. There's good numbers of Korean Republic fans who are screaming their lungs out, and we've heard most of the afternoon from the Jordan side of the equation, but they've been muted for the time being, at least.
Yellow card shown to Oh Hyun-kyu, who's perhaps still a little bit frustrated that he didn't do better with that chance he had some moments ago, and just went in way too rashly for that one on Al-Tamari. So he picks up a booking. And we've still got a decent chunk of stoppage time to play. Clip forward towards Brahim Sadeh. And Jordan get a throw. A point, still a good result for them.
Oh, in a lot of ways, a fair outcome. Such was the quality of their first half. It's been all hands to the pump in this second half, as the Korea Republic has really got the bit between their teeth. And still time to win it. Still 6 minutes, 5 or 6 minutes.
This is Kim Tae-hwan. Slung wide by Lee Kang-in. Here's Son Heung-min. Jong Woo-yong. And Park Jin-sop. Lee Kang-in finding a little bit of room. Jordan getting numbers back behind the ball. The substitute's going to have to go on his own. He's got precious little help. And Awadate's drawn the foul. Got a free kick, which just relieves that bit of pressure
and that's
again.
the value of the fresh legs. I mean, he's been good since he's come on. Anas Hamad was a powerful charge out of defence and then just cooled things down. Wins the free kick. A breather for Jordan. It's the cue for the Jordan fans now to pipe up.
Touch by Fadi Owens. Trying to get Al-Tamari going instead. The Koreans are quickly back on the attack. Great challenge by Nasir. What a game he's had.
Excellent, but Son Heung-min's not happy. He wanted that ball early from the substitute striker. Oh.
Barge into the face of Oh Hyun-kyu by Fadi Owens.
Yeah, I should say injudicious at this point of the game. Just reaching in.
A slap across the chops, wasn't it?
Unnecessarily. And it puts the defence under enormous pressure. Lee Kang-in will put some work on this ball. He's got a beautiful left foot, the PSG man. Watch him put some work on this.
The boos from the Jordanian fans. The game is on a knife edge. Jordan have defended stoutly. Is quality going to tell again? Lee Kang-min's delivery, only partly away, pushed away the back post, and jabbed into the side netting. Wow. Hong Hyun-sok at the back post, couldn't deflect it through the posts.
Well, a couple of chances. It's a wicked dip and curl on that ball. Look at the anticipation. Look at the anticipation from Park Jin-sop himself off the bench. So excited at the potential that he's put on the winning goal. But Hong Hyun-sok on the far post at full stretch and completely desperately gets to the ball but can only steer it wide.
Well, there's 90 seconds to go. Have Jordan done enough to get something from a very good rearguard display in the second half? They're not quite there yet. Could it get even better for them? Musa Al-Tamari up against Kim Min-jae. Still Al-Tamari, but Min-jae is too wily, too strong. And now Korea Republic spring forward through Son Heung-min, but good tackle again by Abdullah Nasir, who has been everywhere.
Hasn't he been enormous for his team? Oh, they've all been enormous. It's been quite the game.
Forward by Al-Arab. There's no flag yet. Lee Kang-min races onto it, two in the middle, make that three now. It's too deep the cross now, the flag goes up. I fancied that Lee Kang-min might have been offside.
It might have. It would have made for an interesting replay, though, with the lines out and the set squares. But to the eye,
Yeah, maybe Abu Hashish is playing him on, but
we go with the view of the assistant referee, which is like the old days. And fair enough too. It's a relieving offside free kick for Jordan. They'll take the point at this stage, he'd reckon.
Well, we're into the 12th minute of stoppage time now, and there can't be too much more. Sent forward by Abu Layla. It'll drop here for Jordan. Anas Alawadat to his fellow substitutes, Ibrahim Sadeh, who is bundled over, and Jordan will have a free kick. Have they got ambition to try and send it forward and try and win the game?
They can't be. This must be the last action of the match, you'd imagine. Is it a wry smile, a nervous smile? How many minutes are we playing, sir?
Do Korea have time to spring forwards and create one last chance? Oh, it timed his run well enough, but the ball didn't have the requisite quality.
It's excellent goalkeeping from Yazid to read that.
And we're into the 13th minute of added time. Korea Republic have a throw. How much longer do we play on?
The ref must be doing this one with an egg timer, not a stopwatch.
We might be here all night. And we're here for it, Harbs. It's been a great game.
Oh, it's been a magnificent experience, this. Magnificent.
Here's Sol Yongwoo. The whistles from the Jordanian fans. They want time to be blown, but no indication from the ref as yet that he's about to blow his whistle. Here's Hong Hyun-sok to Kim Tae-hwan. Maybe both teams are settling for the point. Jung Sun-hyun. And now the full-time whistle blows. That was, ladies and gentlemen, one heck of a game of football. Goodness me. Son Heung-min with the opener from the spot. 2 goals by Jordan. An own goal from Kim Min-jae, and Yazan Al-Naimat gave Jordan a chance of springing another big shock, but a goal in stoppage time. An own goal from Al-Arab gives the Korea Republic a share of the spoils. Jordan stay top of the group for now. That was one that will be remembered for a long, long time. But Korea Republic extend their unbeaten record in Asian Cup finals football to 12 matches. And the only word left for us to say is, phew. That was epic. Full time at the Altamama. Jordan 2, Korea Republic 2.